Hello friends, in today's video I'm excited to share some Target new arrivals with you, and I found some amazing pieces for the upcoming fall season, but I also found some unfortunate fails that I don't think are worth your money. So in today's video we will be reviewing everything and styling it up for your fall wardrobe. Hope you enjoy today's picks, and I'll have everything linked for you down below. Starting off with this $38 sweater dress, I picked up the oatmeal color, but it comes in 3 other color options as well, and it is very true to size. I picked up my normal size small. However, sizing is pretty forgiving in general because it's very stretchy and it's a light compression, so it doesn't feel too snug. It's not grabbing anywhere around the hips or anything like that. I did find that it is very comfortable and flattering. It doesn't hang weirdly on the hips, but it does have a pretty close fit all throughout the body. I really like the neckline on this one, and I feel like it's a versatile piece that you can wear now, but also transition later into the fall season with as well. And I also found it versatile in the fact that you could style this down with some sandals now, but you could also make it work in a business casual work wardrobe as well. If you do pick up this lighter shade, I would recommend to keep your undergarments neutral. I wear neutral seamless undergarments under everything, so I usually don't have an issue with anything showing through, so I didn't have that with this, but I do think depending on what you wear, you could potentially see a little bit coming through. So I wanted to give you a heads up there to have some really great seamless underwear and undergarments for this piece. Next up is this floral ruffle sleeve blouse. This one is currently on clearance, so sizes are going relatively quickly, but I wouldn't say that you're kind of missing out on anything here if your size is not available. I do think the print and the shirt is really cute. However, it is a fussy top in the fact that it moves around a lot when you wear it. I feel like the sleeves were kind of moving all over the place depending on how I moved my arms, and I was kind of always adjusting the top. So I do feel like this is one that you can skip on. However, I do think it's really cute. The print is really nice for this transitional season, and I was able to style it multiple ways in my wardrobe with things that I already owned, but that is probably why it's also currently on clearance as well. It does come in 2 color options, and right now it's on sale for $17. Next up is this burgundy faux leather mini skirt, and I thought this was a really fun piece for the fall season because it is very on trend with this deeper red tone. I picked up my normal size 4 in this. I will call out it is very mini in length, so if you are not comfortable with that, definitely pass on this one, but I personally love a short hemline because my legs are one of my favorite things to kind of show off. I'd rather cover up my arms and wear a shorter hemline personally. I loved the pockets on this one, and I was able to style this one easily multiple ways, and I think it's one that I would get a lot of wear out of as well. It's also a very affordable piece. This one retails for $25, and it's a really affordable and easy way to add in that burgundy fall trend. If you're curious on more wearable fall trends, I did do a recent video that I'll link for you to watch next. Next up are these sneakers, and if you love the look of New Balance sneakers, I feel like this gives you a great look for less option. These are very comfortable with a memory foam insole, and I found them true to size. However, if you want to wear a thicker sock, I would suggest to size up. These retail for $35, and they come in both regular and wider widths if you do have a wide foot. I did compare them to my New Balance sneakers over on Instagram, so I'll put some clips of that here just so you can see a more side-by-side comparison, but I think this is a phenomenal look for less. They're very comfortable and a great wearable shoe for the season. These do have a little bit of a lower profile on the ankle, so I found them very easy to pair with different silhouettes. They looked great with dresses, but also looked nice styled with jeans. Next up is this mock turtleneck pullover sweater, and I love this piece. Definitely one of my top recommendations for your fall wardrobe if you need an item like this. I went with the taupe color, but it also does come in black, and I picked this one up in my normal size small. Again, sizing is pretty forgiving because it is, again, very stretchy, not too compressive, so I feel like you could also size down if you find that tops tend to bunch on you. But the reason that this would be one of my top recommendations is I find this style to be such a great fall and even winter basic because you can wear it now in the early transitional months, but it also layers really nicely under your fall layers. You can pair it under blazers, moto jackets, coats, cardigans, and it's not gonna bunch through the arms. I also really love a mock neck. I feel like it is my favorite neckline during the fall and winter season, and this shade is also beautiful. I was able to style this one with white jeans. It looked great with that burgundy skirt as well. And this is also a really versatile piece because it will easily work in your business casual wardrobe as well. Next up are these slingbacks, and I was so excited to find this style because they immediately reminded me of the Dior slingback, so a really great look for less option. These retail for $35. However, I would not recommend them if you have a very narrow foot. These definitely ran a bit wider and also a little bit big, so I would suggest a size down. If you do have a wider foot, I think these are a really nice designer look for less option. I love the lower heel. I found them very comfortable, and the nude will go with everything in your wardrobe. If you don't need another nude heel, they do also come in a black lace option as well, which is definitely a dressier option, but I think these would be really beautiful for the upcoming holiday season. Next up is this short sleeve turtleneck t-shirt. I have a couple of these very similar from Abercrombie, and so as I was styling this one, I was comparing it to those, and I will say it's a very comparable option, a little bit more of an affordable price point. It retails for $18. However, I do want to point out that this one does sit a little bit lower on the side of the body, so if you're not super comfortable with that, I would go with the Abercrombie version instead. It's also a little bit thinner comparing it to the Abercrombie as well, but I find these to be such great basics for the same reason I like the sleeveless turtleneck mock neck from earlier. Really great to layer with. I also find this neckline very flattering, and it does have ruching on the side, which makes it really easy to tuck into your bottoms. This top comes in 4 color options. There's some great neutrals if you need black, white, or gray in your wardrobe, or more of a taupey mushroom color. But I opted for the olive because that's a color I did not have in my wardrobe. Sizing was very true to size. I got my normal size small. Next up are these Kitten heel ankle boots, and these are another look for less option. I have seen this style from brands like Dolce Vita, and it seems to be a very trendy boot option that we're seeing. This lower kitten heel that has a little bit more of an angular look to it. I find that this style is really easy to pair with jeans because it does have a slimmer fit through the ankle, so they can tuck under jeans really nicely. However, I did find this pair to look a little bit awkward on my feet. It almost made, I think with the placement of the heel, I felt like I was sitting back in them a little bit, and I don't know, something about them just wasn't super flattering on my foot and leg when I was pairing them with different jeans. So sadly, I feel like these are a pass for me, and I don't think they're worth the money, even though they are very affordable at $35. Next up, these are very random and fun, but I actually purchased these for a potential option for the Taylor Swift concert. However, I didn't end up wearing them. They were a little bit big, and also I felt like they were going to rub my ankle. I have sort of always struggled with ankle booties that have a little bit more height like this because I find that they end up rubbing on the inside of my leg, and over time they just kind of cause a blister and get uncomfortable. So I was worried about that happening with these as well. But I do think if you have a specific occasion for them and you're looking for something very affordable, for example, like a concert that you'll be able to sit in, because I feel like these will hurt if you're on your feet for hours and hours. But something like that, I think it's totally worth it since they are very reasonably priced. Obviously, they're not going to be a wardrobe staple if you're looking for classic pieces, but definitely a fun, affordable find depending on what events you have coming up this season. Next up is this sweater dress, and I will go ahead and tell you this is my top recommendation from Target this fall season. This was easily my favorite piece that I picked up recently, and if you are a fellow millennial like me, this is going to replace your t-shirt dresses. I feel like it has that same style and you can style it the same way, so it feels kind of like a comfort piece in my wardrobe. The sweater material feels so comfortable. I would say it's kind of comparable to a cashmere look and feel, and it comes in 4 color options. I also found it very flattering how it hung along the body. You could belt this, but also it sits really nicely around the hips and doesn't cling, but also doesn't look like a potato sack either. I'm wearing a size small in the taupe color, but it does come in 3 other neutral color options as well. This one retails for $32, and I'll go ahead and give you a heads up. I would not let this one sit in your cart for very long because I have a feeling it's going to be super popular this upcoming fall season. There are a few things that sadly didn't make it in time for this video. They actually haven't even shipped yet, but I'll go ahead and link those below, and you can keep your eye out for an upcoming YouTube short, or if you follow me over on Instagram, I'm sure I'll be reviewing and styling them in a reel very soon. But those are all of my hits and misses from Target for this fall season. If you're looking for more fall outfit ideas, I'll go ahead and link my fall playlist here. We can binge watch and get a lot more outfit inspiration there. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.